Hey everybody, it's April. We are in week 6 of 2023, and you know what that means? This is usually when people have fallen off of their New Year's resolution. So I'm going to give you a little pep talk as far as keeping those going. So I'm going to start on forearms today and then switch around. You can start however you like if you're planking with me. So if you are on forearms, wrap your hands around your biceps so you know you have the right distance between your arms. Forearms come out in front of you. You can interlace your fingers if you like. Pull your shoulders down your back, then lift your upper back, lift your chest, pull in your belly, come up on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly. The timer has begun. And then once you're in your plank, do everything again. You want to make sure that plank is strong. So press into the floor again, separate your shoulders again, pulling in your belly. You're pretending like you're pulling your navel through your spinal cord. Make sure your hips aren't up too high or too low. Press your heels back, engage your glutes. So we are already at 26 seconds. So if you're still with me, kudos to you. You're at 30 seconds now. Maybe that's your longest plank. You're always trying to increase within reason. You know, I had somebody send me a message talking about how they're at a minute and a half and they don't know if they can do any more. You know what? A minute and a half is great though. If you do a minute and a half every day or every other day, you're going to keep your strength going. And the biggest part is if you build up to your minute and a half and then you stop doing it because you will lose it. Somebody else told me yesterday, 1 minute, I'm going to switch to my hands. Somebody was telling me yesterday they had been doing a minute every day and actually increased their time some, and then they quit doing it. So then when they tried to do it again the other day, it was hard for them. Well, you know what? That's what happens when you stop. And you know, it's the same way with your New Year's resolutions. You're probably going along great guns in January. You know, that's when everybody has their big, good intentions. And then all of a sudden, you miss a day, 1:30 is where we are on time. And then you miss another day. Next thing you know, you've missed a week. And then it becomes a month. And then you just decide you're not going to do it anymore. And I'm not talking about just planking either, although plank is a great thing to do. Any workout you're doing or you're dieting, and by dieting, I mean changing your eating habits, you don't want to go on a diet. You don't want to go on a diet. You want to change the way you eat and change it for the rest of your life, not just temporarily. We're at 2 minutes, switching back to forearms. I'm going to lift a leg. So if you did start off great with your New Year's resolutions and all of a sudden you're falling off, you know what? It's not too late to get back on the wagon. We're at week 6 and there are 52 weeks in a year? So it is not too late to jump back on, whether it's planking or going to yoga or running or walking, whatever you're doing. I'm switching legs. We're at 2:30. It's not too late to get back in it. Or maybe you need to reevaluate. Did you have too many New Year's resolutions and you can't keep up with all of them? Or was it too ambitious? Like you were going to start doing a plank and go to 5 minutes right away and it didn't happen and so you got discouraged. Or you said you were going to go to the gym 5 times a week and maybe you did that, but come to find out that was too much for you. 3 minutes, I'm going to switch to side plank, which by the way, if I said I was going to go to the gym 5 times a week, I wouldn't be able to keep that up. I could maybe do it just for a week or 2 maybe. Same way with yoga. I don't practice in the hot room 5 times a week, but I try to do it 3 times a week, at least 3 or 4. So you have to be reasonable about what you're doing, and you may need to change 3:30. I'm changing sides. You may need to change your New Year's resolution a little bit, modify it to make it more attainable for you. Because if you're hating life, every time you're doing whatever it was that you put on your New Year's resolution, it's never going to happen for you. If you're in side plank, lift your hips, reach your top arm to the sky. Stay nice and strong, active. We're at 4 minutes. I'm going to finish on my hands. So just so you know, I didn't get to plank yesterday. And it's really silly. Why? Because I kept thinking, oh, well, when I get back from here, I'll plank. Or before I go there, I'll plank. And then it just didn't work out. And I didn't get to plank. So I understand how things go by the wayside. It happens for me also. But the trick is to not let that 1 or 2 days that you didn't get to do it, 4:30, keep you from doing it all together. You have to get back on the wagon and just keep going, because you want to do this for the rest of your life and to make the rest of your life better. You want to keep yourself in good shape, or get yourself into better shape if you don't feel like you're in good shape now. And that's why, we do those little tests, like the old man test of trying to pick up your shoe and put it on without putting your other foot down. We're at 5 minutes. It's not to see what bad shape you're in. It's to help you see what changes you might need to make in your fitness level. So maybe chances are you need to work on core. That's true for just about everybody, it seems like. And that was 5:15, by the way, so I'm stopping. But it also could mean that you need to stretch more, or need to lift weights, or work on cardio with a lot of these different tests that you can do. So don't be discouraged. If you fell off the wagon, get back on. You can do it. Have a great day.